Who is it? Hello. Come on in. Come on in. I guess you guys didn't hear me.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
By chance, question. Do you happen to have COVID?
No.
Okay, perfect. Had somebody say that, and I was like, hey, no offense, but I don't want to catch it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
How are you doing today?
Fine, and you?
What can we do for you today?
May I have your badge number
Yes,
and your name?
ma'am. My first name is Josh, and my last name is Eiler, I-L-E-R.
And your name?
Rodriguez, 11498.
Okay. Yes. So it started. I'm having a lot of problems with my phone. I went to AT&T on August 22nd, 2019, and I had been having multiple problems with my phone a lot. It would shut off in emergencies. I don't know who I was calling because I was get attacked, and multiple different things would happen. A lot of it was on camera footage. Cars sped up at family place like it was going to hit me on their camera footage, but I keep falling through the cracks. But anyway, so all this chaos was going on, and the 911 operators would hang up in my face. And they would do different things like they were covering for my experience. At Austin Street, someone was threatening me at Austin Street. And I couldn't, multiple parties threatened me at Austin Street, and I couldn't get an investigation for the shelter to figure out why it was happening. And that was on camera footage too. They had cameras there. And I tried to report it to the police, and nothing was done there, and it was all on camera. My phone was stolen multiple times, and it was in front of staff. Like the staff did it at multiple different locations, and that was on camera footage too and ignored. But anyway, to make a long story short, so when I was getting threatened at Austin Street, the 911 operator hung up in my face while I was getting threatened and would not send the police out. But eventually one came because it was witnesses that I had it on speaker. And people were amazed that the 911 operator was behaving the way that she was, as well as myself. But the officer came out, and I never got any call from an investigator. Well, another thing that happened on January 20th, 2022. I was calling the police department, and it said that I was on American Watch, some kind of watch list, and would be arrested calling out. A police told me that it was probably a spoof call. How is it spoof calls make calling numbers? I know I've heard of spoof calls calling in, but when you're calling out, how do they spoof that?
That's beyond my knowledge base. So that's kind of a weird one, isn't it?
Are you changing your number or just going to a different phone company?
It happens at multiple different phone carriers. But see, since you hear all that craziness going on in my life,
No.
the getting robbed, theft,
Yeah.
all that craziness, attacked multiple times at one shelter. Multiple different people did it just at one shelter. So I would get it. Sometimes I got attacked and threatened more than 2 times a day. So it by different people.
Yeah. So how can we help you today, ma'am? What was it that was going on today?
Well, are you covering for crimes, ma'am?
For what?
Because I don't understand why I called 911 and all this stuff happens, and how police keep coming covering for crimes and investigation get denied. If all that chaos is going on, why don't you know how to help me?
Well, what do you need help with?
Well, if all those crimes are going on January 20th, 22, I talked to an officer. His badge number was 1070.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my phone and if police are behind this abuse.
Okay.
And if police are behind this abuse and covering for crimes, what is their charges? Because it's been going on a long time. And I also reported that my daughter got hit, and that fell through the cracks too. I've made 30-something calls to CPS, and each dispatcher, they will not investigate it. And I can't believe 30 intake dispatchers for CPS is corrupt. I can't believe why when AT&T wouldn't refund me my money back.
That's kind of strange, isn't it?
Right. I couldn't believe when AT&T wouldn't refund me my money back after charging me 2 times in 1 month. And I called my credit card company, and they wouldn't give me a refund either because they could see the 2 charges. But they wouldn't either, and started the argument.
Question for you.
Sure.
Is there any way that I could help document this for you so that, we can go ahead and send that along?
Well, I think the police department needs their charges. Okay. I think that I don't know who this man is I met on the internet. I think that you guys are enlisted bullies. I think that I'm in some kind of network of abuse. You come out, and then you tamper with evidence and cover for the crimes that happened to me. I don't take it lightly that I reported my daughter got hit and multiple CPS is covered for it, and then people keep asking me what can they do, and then leave and tamper with evidence and lie reports, which are felonies that are stacking up. I think that the problem are you guys. I think that whoever's on my phone routing out this corrupt police, they need their charges because that's also criminal. You can abuse your badge if you have the time to come in and cover for crimes. And what happened with when I reported how 3 police just rushed me and arrested me at Salvation Army, and then they want to investigate that.
Well, would you like a number where we document it for you?
I don't want it to just be documented. I want an investigation. I don't want police tampering with evidence and deny me law enforcement, which I thought was criminal.
Okay.
What is the purpose of me documenting multiple different things and then it not get investigated?
Okay.
I want police to get their charges for tampering with evidence and enlisting people for crimes.
Okay.
I think the police are the reasons why all these businesses deny me services right before COVID.
Okay. I got you.
Right.
Okay.
So, but anyway, why do multiple police that 911 that are dispatched out just want me to get a report number with no investigation?
So us as patrol, how we do things is we have to document it and then it goes to the next person. So we're not investigators. We don't actually do our own investigation. I wish we did because that would make everybody's life so much easier, I think. But unfortunately, the way everything's broken down, I don't have the rank to do the investigation. Okay, you got to go through a testing process and all that to do that, right? So basically what we can do is we can give you the incident number to say, hey, this is what happened, this is what we were told, and we pass that on to the next guy, and then they do the investigation. Okay? Now, I know some of the people who do the investigations too, so if you'd like me to try and, scoot that to some of the people that I trust.
Right, because I think I think that it's ridiculous to have like 61 reports and hardly no investigators. Oh, I can cut the air on. I don't.
No, we're good. Do you have the incident number?
I do, as a matter of fact. Would you like that?
Well, hold on. No, I think that 61 something reports that I haven't had an investigator for is criminal.
Okay.
So I think the problems are police abusing their power. So if I can get past the police that are denying me law enforcement and keep wanting to give me incident reports to tamper with evidence and cover for crimes.
Another incident or another thing that you could do then is my recommendation: go straight to the district attorney's office then, because they're not law enforcement, right? They were.
No, let me tell you what I think the solution is.
Okay.
I think the solution would be for police that come tamper with evidence and deny me investigation for them to finally get their charges, and it'll teach people a lesson to not do this to anyone else. I think that people that been breaking into someone's phone, dispatching out con artists and criminals that are going to throw my information in the trash and cover for all that kind of insanity. My daughter's 12, and to not give me an investigator for her and find out who hit her and what happened with that. For police to cover for child abuse for years and all the kind of chaos, my bank not giving me money on camera footage. I have evidence of it. I called the police on my bank because I was destitute. And for them I think the police department enlisted my bank. I've been banking there 15 years. Why out the blue when I'm going through this situation with my bank deny me my funds with ID and a social? Why would police deny that? Why when I tried to report to the police in Dangerfield that my card was being controlled, that they detained me?
Your car was being controlled?
Right, and I have evidence because in Longview I had to go to Attorney General and I had to get it back activated and I did not cut it off.
Your car?
Card, C-A-R-D, for my debit card, for my funds.
Gotcha.
Missing and partial child support payments. That's a lot of chaos that police are covering for, and I think that they're enlisted abusers to do it. Why would someone deny me the right to report missing and partial child support payments?
Right. No, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Right, but all you can do is just document, and you already have a document number, I assume, already written up.
Do you want it?
Would you like it?
Are you covering for this chaos, ma'am?
Do you want it, what we're going to document, or no?
I want to know why police are not amazed by my experience and why I have these criminals are dispatched out that cover for crimes, because it's criminal.
We're going to leave that there, okay?
Well, I want to figure out how police get their charges.
That's up to the district attorney's office.
Well, if you're committing a crime today and you tamper with evidence and I get no investigator again, that's up to who?
The district attorney's office.
Okay, so let's talk about in this report. Okay, I want to talk about the incident that's on camera footage at Salvation Army.
Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Is that the one off where's that at? Harry
It's the one in Tyler and the one in Dallas.
Okay. I got
Yeah, the police intervened in me getting housing at the one in Tyler.
Okay.
That was evidence that they also didn't want me to get an apartment at the one in Dallas. I mean, the one in Tyler, they interrupted me getting housing and gave me a criminal trespass and had me lose different things that I had accumulated there. They made me leave to prevent me from getting housing.
Gotcha.
And in Dallas, they detained me before I was to prevent me from getting an apartment.
Okay.
So with all this chaos going on, I'm ready for you guys. I mean, I am done. I'm ready for people to start going to jail. This is sick.
Okay. I got you.
And then to come out, disregard me, mistreat me, and do all these things that you guys have been getting away from years, it needs to end. So let's see what happens with this report. 61 reports that have been ignored.
There we go. Well, this will be 62, and I hope that it does not get ignored for you, okay? That's the goal this time. We're going to make things work for you as best as we possibly can, and then we're gonna move forward from there, okay?
Okay, so I will get an investigator regarding the phone.
I can't promise anything, but I'll tell you what.
Why can't you promise? Because it's a
I
crime.
can't make promises in anything.
Well, let me tell you why it's vital. Because I have all this chaos going on, someone controlling my phone, and the police want to investigate 60-something reports, gun pulled on me, and all that kind of chaos. I've called all over the United States, and multiple parties have denied me advocacy and help for the situation. I've called places that combat police corruption. I've called FBI. They're denying law enforcement over the phone. CPS, 30-something reports. I think that my phone needs to be investigated because maybe I'm not really calling them. You think maybe 30-something intake representatives are corrupt?
I have no idea. That's not where I'm at.
Okay, well, here's the issue. If I'm reporting this chaos to the police, why are multiple police departments antagonizing me and mistreating me all the time, and the 911 operators?
I don't know.
Well, isn't that your responsibility to find out
Well,
as a police?
that's what this is for. Thus, I've used this to find out.
So how do I combat being a targeted individual and cover up for my abuse for years and evidence of it and police covering for the crimes?
Okay, well, that's what
No, I need an agency that polices the police so they can get their charges. We're talking about a lot of different charges police are racking up.
Attorney's office. So talk to the district attorney's office. Have you talked to them?
I've talked to the district attorney, and they're covered for
them too. You can go drive.
They
down
cover
there
for
and
the
talk to
crimes. So the district, who's bigger? Who's bigger? Do I need to go to the news?
No. It would be,
So viewers, report this stuff to the news. I think that's what we need to do.
You can go
They're
to
not
the
going to
news.
stop. They're not going to
I
stop.
would say go to the news.
if that's going to help, do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Start reporting this to the news, guys.
Absolutely.
So today we're gonna document that on that paper, okay, ma'am? And you can take that video to the news.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right, and this gets all of our body cam and all the information regarding this because we've been running cameras as well. So it helps your case, right? It shows what you
I
got
will
going
take
on.
it to the news.
Yeah, that's what's going to have to be done because
Okay.
there's 60-something reports
Thank you,
ignored.
Miss Clark.
All right. Hey, you take care, okay?
You too.
got that
And child abuse covered for. This is the report number. It's an incident report. It's not even a case number. It 22092. Hey guys, that's the incident report number. That's the incident report number. You just committed a crime.